Zay Dollar, the fuck going on, y'all? My bad for the lateness again. They trying to jack me off with this. They trying to mess me up. You know what I'm saying? All right, come on, baby. You wanna go inside? Say the baby. Come on, meow, 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 meow. Let's just let everybody come in. Let the usual. Yo, what up, Ethan? How my audio? Is the audio good, Ethan? I just expect regular comp. If I say something, just respond, man. Yo, is my audio Gucci Poochie Bonaducci? I appreciate you, Ethan. Yo, how was your weekend, Ethan? Miss you, bro. Hope everything good. Hope class is good. I know you about to finish up. Stack that bread for that Corvetito. I know you bouncing around between Vetti and Raptors, and your latest vehicle you said you wanted was a Mustang, I believe. No class today. Let's go, Ethan. What up, Ethan? What up? Yo, how you, Pop? Hope everything good, man. It's $8, random. Yep, the Mustang. I listen, Pop. You know what I mean? Randoms, $8, $8. You out, we outside, we inside, we everywhere. You know what I mean? But what up, folks? Once again, my fucking my joint is acting up, man. Like every time I try to go live on this phone, it just and then my other phone it go easy peasy street. So I don't know what's going on, but you know, sorry for my tardiness. But what up, folk? How everybody doing? Stay strong, stay alive, keep your antennas up, and stay safe, man. What up, Nene? What up, co-host? I hope everybody doing good for real, man. Yo, like I said, Saturday, Sunday, we went to San Diego and stuff, and just driving there, man. Police, fire trucks everywhere. You forget that California deals with their brush fires very seriously, obviously. You know what I mean? And the last couple of days been windy, so a little spark can watch the whole joint, man. I'm watching a scary camping video. Yeah, shout out to camping. Random the Segway, man. It's $8, $8. I was about 22 years old. Um, once again, it's no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? I happened to go to a Catholic high school. Most of my friends were, white boys. You know, I had my black, you know what I'm saying, had my Puerto Rican. So let's just say AD, one of my best friends, birthday 420. He told me, yo, you want to go camping that day? So that day, I went to Manhattan. There used to be a camping store in Manhattan next to like a dope store to get North Faces and Avies. But I go to freaking I get the camping stuff. I get the camping gear. That went's coming this way to PA tomorrow. That's what's up, Nene. I ain't lying, right? I said that's what's up. Like, yeah, nah, you but looking for that info. You know what I mean? But nah, I already got you. I got you, Nene. I already know how my audience talk and how we get down. You know what I'm saying? On the get down. I'm gonna smoke this little Elsky a little bit and finish my camping joint. So yeah, man. So the camping place was called Tuxedo, New York. If you don't know, it's upstate New York, right? So we take a bus, no car, because once you get out, check this out. So we take a bus, no lie. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's starting to drizzle. I got the big camping joint, my Tim's on, and we bought like 2 boxes of Dutches, and we bought like an ounce and a half of weed, right? And food, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And whatever camping stuff we need. I got you, Ethan. Check this out. So we get to this spot. Mind you, the bus drops you off at Tuxedo, New York, right? And right there, I think it's like a sheriff office or something. But then it's bare. Like all you have is this bus stop, one little thing, and that's it. You know what I mean? So, me too. That's what's up. That's what's up. I got you, Nene. So, yo, I'm carrying this joint. Now we're on the train tracks, almost like one of my favorite movies. What was that movie with the little boys walking on the train tracks, man? One of my, not the laws. Whatever. It was this dope movie back in the days with these 4 little boys. I think one of the actors died, but yeah. So long story short, we walking on this thing, and my boy, John, I'm gonna call him. So it was John, 80, and Joe, Goff, JG, right? So we get to this location, and they tell me, "Yo, listen to fucking like water, like a waterfall." So we're walking. Mind you, this is my first time. There's a hole in the bushes, like. is woods on both sides, and we're on a train track, right? So woods. There's a little hole, and we etch in this little hole. It opens up into a vein. They tell me to take my boots off, so I take my boots off, hang them around my neck. Mind you, I got this big thing, right? It's pretty heavy. They want me to go across like this, like long story short, you got to go like 1 foot over the other, and it's water. And if you fall down into like death, basically. So it's nighttime. We got flashlights in our mouth, and we're walking right 1 foot after the other. And they told me to take my boots off and socks off because your feet are more grippy, right? Your boots, you'll slip, right? So we finally get to the location, big open area, beautiful, bears everywhere, crazy, creepy, deers running, whatever. I forget the instruction manual at the crib to how to set up the tent. And if you don't know, what up, Christy? If you don't know, we just threw wires over, like just to make it. And my boy had the tent that was like an Indian tent, like the real, leather made out of cow skin or some shit. Long story short, when we get there, we had a great time. We were on like a 5, 6 story mountain, and across the street you see graffiti. And I don't know how to swim. So me being, yo, I'm with the fellas, yo, acting fake. Yo, what up, man? I got you, nigga. I'm gonna go first. I jump. My man got a picture of me. My arms is like this. He said, I look like Jesus. I felt like this. Whew. And if you don't know rivers that are rapid, you fall in, man, and it's dark. That's how deep I was. It is dark. And water, you hear, and I'm like, mind you, can't swim. My boy John dumps in the water, saves me, throws me on a rock, and I'm sitting on this rock drying while they going back and forth. Rolled up a L and whatever, but yeah, man, my boy saved me. He saved my life. I swear to God, man. And it's something with swimming. Like I know how to kind of swim, but when I get frantic, like, oh, what's going on here? I lose it's almost like cave diving or swimming, right? Or scuba diving. They tell you if you're ever messed up, tranquilo, take a deep breath, calm down, and then poise yourself and get back in order. But long story short, Zay Dollar almost not, almost DIE, man. But what up, Nene? What up, Christy? What up, everybody? Just wanted to start up with that crazy stories. $8, random. We inside, we outside, we everywhere. You know what the fuck going on. I appreciate my audience. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I went to San Diego. I'm gonna post some of those videos. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So shout out to me, shout out to life. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody, man. You'll be surprised how heavy and thick this shirt is. If you ever see me wearing it, it's like one of my favorite shirts, man. And I don't even think it's name brand, man. Look at the name brand, man. This shit called Cotton On, man. But it definitely is like 100,000% cotton. But what up? Oh, now I'm a little cold. But what up, everybody? I might still get the Raptor and camping trailer. Yo, Ethan, do that, man. All I'm gonna say, Ethan, is look, if you have the money, if you guys can get you the Raptor, because the way the world's going, you're eventually gonna end up, using that car to live in. You know what I'm saying? God willing, you know what I'm saying, that you don't. But I see a lot of folk, like there was an RV yesterday parked outside, and I don't even see it as, oh my God, this big structure blocking. Nah, I just see it like, damn, man, families got to live like this now. You know what I'm saying? Even though, yo, let's not even front. Some of these RVs nowadays are better than studio 1 bedroom apartments in Manhattan any day. I tell folk, you gonna spend 3,000, 4,000 a month? Scratch that, stack all that 3,000, 4,000, and get you an RV, man. I went to camping show this weekend. That's what's up, Ethan. Yo, shout out to camping. That's crazy, Z. But I know you had fun. Thank you, Nene. I definitely did. Nene, always, you know what I mean? I miss you guys. How the ladies doing? Hope once again you had a great weekend. But let's talk about it, man. What's going on in this earth? As soon as I click that beep, that you know what I mean? Yo, the issues, the amount of craziness, what's going on, Fire? Yo, Fire, good looking on your comments, man, on my videos, man. Them joints motivate me. You know what I mean? So good looking. What up, Fire? Weekend was crazy on the streets. Dr. Delete. Let's Nene with everybody. W's for Nene. You already, man. Messing with the squad. You ain't messing with the squad. You already? What up, man? But once again, I hope everybody doing good. You know me with my energy. I'm always hype. I'm always happy. You know what I'm saying? I know those 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. To me, it's recoup. Like I really get my mind and everything back, and it's ready for Monday, man. So shout out to Monday. If you're working slavery, you at that JO, man. Stack that bread, and yeah, man. What's going on? So can I just ask a question for the audience, man, for my family? Uh, do you think when you go to prom, you should waste all this money for the entrance? Or should we start teaching our kids stack that money because when you do graduate, it's going to be real? Because a lot of folk are commenting on these kids going to prom and they going to proms and yo, the latest video I seen, some man landed in a jet, came out jumping in a McLaren. I'm like, yo, and of course we know these are all rented, but my thing is, why do folk want to just touch a little bit of it and not own it, right? My thing, when we were growing up, we didn't try to play or look, if we couldn't afford it, we didn't play around with it. You know what I'm saying? We stacked our bread till we got it, when it came to jewelry, automobiles, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like this new culture is just as long as I rented it, as you see the picture, that was me. Yeah, for one day, man. For one day you spent about 20, 30 racks for nothing, man. Yeah, just on the outfit, Nene. What happened to that? Oh, you changed your pick, man? What up, man? Yeah, what happened? Like just the outfit, man. And no lie, we used to go rent out. I was at the, whatever the tailor, or whatever, the prom store. And it was like $1.80, $1 something. You rent it for the day, according to the hours. You put it on, and you bring it back, and they wash it up, and let somebody else wear it. But why are you gonna be so much inclined into almost going to debt in debt for a prom? Prom used to just be, some of these cats don't even got a date, man. Poor doctor. Yo, bro, you look really cold. I know, Cranberry. I ain't lying. You know. Uh, like Nene said, man, there's something I don't know if it was that earthquake or tsunami that was in Japan or something, but everything is like butterfly effect. That little butterfly wing, you know what I mean, will cause a tornado somewhere else, man. I always believe that. But yeah, man, it's definitely cold out here. But what up, Cranberry? I hope you're doing good, man. Hope you had a great weekend. And once again, keep your antennas up, and I hope everybody stays safe because this world is bugged out. And let's just go down it, man. From of course you got Texas, Austin, that's 6th Street. Everybody fighting, wilding out. If you go to World Star, one of my favorite sources, yo, some dude pulls out a gun, just starts, random shooting. I seen a woman try to rob a store, and she was like, "Give me the money," and he's like, "Yo, put the gun down, lady. Give me the money." He's like, "Put it down," and then she just looked the shot, and he's like, "Fine, go in the back and talk to the manager." And yeah, she didn't get no money. But yeah, man, prom culture spread to the UK too. That's yo fire. It is strange, man. Prom culture was supposed to be you go out with your friends. If you happen to have a prom date, in my day, you know, like okay, so here's an example. My boy, I'm gonna just say M and I think it's A, right? M and A. So M is the boy, A is the girl. Yo, they were prom sweethearts, man, and they're still together. Beautiful family. They got a beautiful house. They actually did it, from the bottom up, right? And that's how it used to be. But I used to love that when prom, like high school sweethearts, like y'all still together. That is amazing. But that's how it used to be, man. Not this trying to show off and show out. So who are you showing out? Then you go to college, can't even afford ramen noodles, man. And motherfuckers gonna bring that up. Yeah, so you came to the prom in a Bentley and a Bugatti, and you don't even got money for number two in McDonald's. Get him out of here. Families are spending a ridiculous amount of prom, but complain about bills for 4 months later. Yo, Ned, isn't that? Thanks, brother. Big blessings to you. Blessings to you, Cranberry. Always read, always, you know what I mean? Shout out my folk. And I just want folk to come in this channel and just be, chill, like be regular, right? You don't have to worry about me trying to belittle you or act cool. Too many channels. Everybody's trying to be the star, and that shit, bites you in the end, man. Peace within. That's what's up. ISO, what up, ISO? What's going on, Tycho? I'm Jeremy Chris. What you guys think about what's going on in UK? Love to hear other people's perspective from a different country. Yo, Tycho, talk to me. What's going on in the UK? Is it you had the migration crisis? I always say when the Americano culture gets to other countries, it ruins them, man. Because the UK used to have such a great perspective or way of living, which was like respect your elders. You know, they had a dope ass way. The accent is amazing, right? So it's sad that the UK is just going through anything. You know what I mean? We in the building. What up, Black? You are the success story for real. That's a fact, man. Christy and Nene, both sister and yo, everybody, man. Like success in your own route, right? Like, yo, it is, right? Oh, thank you, Nene. Yeah, May 4th for me, and it's 45 degrees out here. Damn. But who was talking that, man? Yo, what up, Sonic? Boom! What's going on, MD? Yo, to everybody, I watched Mortal Kombat, the first one again, and I think they did like they have like a version that they have like uncut scenes that they added, and it makes the movie so much better, man. But I can't wait to Mortal Kombat, May 8th. Uh, I'm just gonna say, Mom, I love you. May 8th, Mother's Day is coming up too. So you're gonna get the double bang bang. You know, I love you, Mom, a lot. You know what I mean? You've done so much for me. You sacrificed so much for my life, and I appreciate you. And thank you for raising a good man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. What's going on in the UK though, man? Because I don't like once again, like you said, like that prom culture is spreading, and it's like why are we so into trends lately? Like, remember when people used to do the cinnamon challenge? You know why a lot of us didn't do it? Because we didn't follow. Like nowadays, the licking ice cream and putting it back thing challenge, the whatever, like, run into the place and run it like yo craziness, man. Didn't get to see the Michael, but this MK is going down, Black. You already, man. Uh I'm waiting for a better copy to go see the Mike joint. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I went to San Diego, so we were like all over the place. But I think we're gonna catch Mortal Kombat because we're gonna be out of here, man. We might catch that in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Shout out to ATL, man. And I hope no zesty motherfuckers try to holler at me. Go figure, right? My wife, I don't gotta worry about my wife. Niggas hollering at my wife. Niggas gonna be hollering at me. Motherfuckers zesty. Like, what happened to us, man? And I don't care if that zesty nigga will blow my head off. You still zesty, man. I don't know who keeps saying this, but we definitely need to bring back shame, man. We gotta bring back shame, man. There was something about, shaming somebody so they felt it. Like, yo, Poppy, come here. Yo, William, that's a fact, right? Hey, yo, take off that thirsty, cutie. Yo, what the fuck? Get out of here. What up, Bob? What's going on, Tony? Welcome back, man. Welcome everybody. Good looking on everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the let's just make this roll, man. Let's make this flow, baby. But good looking William got me dying, baby. It's the only reason I could think of is where I think people are following trends. Yeah, it's the only reason I could think of. Oh, let me see. Didn't get to see. Okay. Fire. I think it'll be okay with that though. Yep. Oh my God, Christy Zay needs to throw an online party for you. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm with it. Yo, I respect y'all. You know what I'm saying? I folk that always think they better than somebody, right? Yo, with no accolades, right? They think they better than you with no accolades. Motherfuckers is playing Madden 26 right now and telling you ain't doing right. Yo, but whatever y'all want to do, I'm here for it. Just let me know the day and I'm with it. You know what I mean? But yo, Black, what up, Black? I hope your weekend was good, Black. What up, B? That's an eternity these days, Christy. These youngsters change partners faster than they draws. That's a fact. Yo, random. I'm watching a scary camping video of Woodland National Park. I'm gonna peep that too, Ethan. Thank you. Sorry to hear that, Fire. UK is really suffering. I will be heading back later this year, but cutting more ties. It's too hard. Talk to me, Fire. Fact Z. Thank you, Nene. AB, what's going on? You have a PhD and Japanese? I wish I did. What's going on? Yalla salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Yallah. Wallah. Wallah yadin. It goes back to COVID. People miss the vibe, being social, but isolation also make folks super weird. That's a factory. Good looking. Yo, can we talk about it? Can we talk about this show? I saw one episode of, and I looked at my baby and said, "We never watching this again." Euphoria. Can we talk about Euphoria? Oh, golly, that show is crazy, man. Everybody weird as fuck today. Nobody, and then they don't stand on nothing. So 1 minute, yo, what team you like? The Knicks. The Cleveland win the champ. Yo, a nigga got a Cleveland jersey. What the fuck? You killing me, y'all. But yo, can we talk about that, man? Yo, Euphoria. Yo, that show is not helping kids. That show will make the parties. Yo, these parents, yo, y'all really think the parties is like that? Meanwhile, you got grown ass men, some virgins at 20 something. Yo, some parties is like that. I'm not just gonna say the white boy parties is like that. But a lot of, minority, majority. I'm gonna keep saying, parties. Niggas be shooting in guns, man. But yo, I saw Euphoria first episode. Motherfuckers was catching heady mo, smashing, no rubbers on. Dude was smashing a transformer. I said, what? Holy! And then I saw when the show was on, I'm like, oh, what up, Paul? Now I see why folks is the way they is. Yeah, and then they would be Brit, but I love when Spain is so close to highest nature and spirituality. Shout out to Spain, man. Shout out to my Spaniards, right? Fire? That's kind of cool, right? Like a lot of folk don't understand when you're in the UK, you could bounce around through so many historic countries, and you know what I mean. What's going on, Paul? I'm in Indiana. What's up, man? You did say that you was gonna go to Indiana, man. You bouncing around, man. You road trip, Paul. Have a good one, Paul. I hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're having a good time, good trip. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy your time, man. Cultist activity, Nene. Let's talk about that. What up, big dog? What up, Norbert? Yo, what up, man? How you doing, man? Harshana. Yo, Harshana in the building. What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, what up, my G? Yo, how you doing, man? Once again, good looking on the thumbs, man. Good looking on everybody just, joining in, man. We 20 minutes in. We about to hit that 10 ball. But yeah, can we all agree that euphoria is not good for society? I watched Superman for 2 minutes. I jumped off the table with a towel on my neck, nigga. What you think that's gonna do? I watched Bruce Lee. I'm kicking my pops in the ankles, man. You know what I mean? I didn't watch Apple Pie and do an apple pie, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some movies make you, you know what I'm saying? After John Wick, nigga, I'm with the pistol like this. I took the clip out, the head off. I'm like this. I thought I was John Wick, man. Spanish Wick, you heard? John Spit. Now let me stop. One, one Wick, nigga. Oh shit, my shit was I'm from Netherlands. What up, Norbert? That's what's up, man. Sorry, y'all. Hearts up, man. What's going on, Shim? What up, everybody? What up, Black? Sorry, man. I don't know why this shit wasn't going, man. Pumping up the jam. What up, Fire? You already? Everyone says that show's crazy. Now I have to see it. Yo, Nene, I'm telling you, it is wild, man. And you do not want to see the joint. That shit is crazy. What up, Hassan? What up, Norbert? Good looking, man. Thank you for rocking with me from the Netherlands, everybody. Netherlands, man. That just sound fire, right? That location just sounds like amazing. It's very green, I heard, right? Pumping up the gym, pump up the fit, pump. I gotta shave this beard, man. I don't know for the men that be growing beards. Why do we do this nonsense, man? This shit is itchy, nasty, yo. And I understand some men, it's almost like makeup. When they shave that beard, they face look crazy. You're like, damn, nigga, I didn't know your chin was this long, and you got no upper lip and shit. Yo, is a skit black. And I saw one, man, you know what I mean? So yesterday I saw greatest show on earth because random, let's talk about it. Barnum and Bailey, Ringling Brothers, man. That was my joint. Yo, I still have the books. So if you don't know, there used to be this thing called Barnum and Bailey Circus. It used to be located in Madison Square Garden. Every year, my mother took me. Every year, then we took my son and Rita for the last, like, I think it ended in oh something, but I took my kid, man. And if you don't know, man, they had elephants. They had a ball where motorcycles like two motorcycles, like you know what I mean. People, you had the people flying and shit. What up, fire? What up, fire? But yeah, man, that shit is bugged out, man. And I heard they brought it back though. I heard they're bringing back the circus. I think the circus was, yo, a lot of things were needed for child growth. You don't got to take your kids to Disney World every year because in my day, it was a thing like you did once, almost like in a lifetime because of the expense, right? And make sure you take your kid and at a good time in his life. Don't take them when they're a baby. They're not going to remember nothing. You're so quick to try to show off for people that you ended up you hurting your kids. Take them to the zoo. Take them over here. But to me, my mother used to take me to the circus, man. What's going on, Adrian? And what's popping, everybody? Oh shit. All right, Christy, do your thing, man. Yo, everybody, I hope Christy's kid gets well, man. Shout out to her son. Get well. Feel better. You know what I mean? Feel better. Feel better, little man. Feel better, little man. Salute the little man. But yeah, man, the circus was it was a family tradition. It was a thing that brought you together. Everybody was on the same vibe in the building too. And a lot of the toys were lighting toys, right? Because they were like everything they shut the lights off. So they had this one that looked like spring like I don't know, it was a bunch of like long wires with little lights at the end, and you could just woo. They had the sword, the Nerf sword. They had this little cannon because they would shoot a guy at the cannon. Like at the end of the show, this guy would jump in a cannon and they'll shoot him to a net. But shout out to the circus. Shout out to Greatest Show on Earth. It was like a sing along, so I was like, but you know what I mean. I liked it. I liked it. It definitely put warmth in my heart. But yeah, man, what's going on, Adrian? I hope everybody doing good, man. What's up, Hashana? And salute to everybody. Thank you for rocking with my page. This is $8, random. And we just talk whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever's on our mind, you know what I mean? And I want everybody to be a part of this, you know. Don't seclude yourself, you know, don't isolate. This is an unisolating channel, right? Everybody come through, hugs, love. There's nothing wrong you can say. And if you troll, I got my mods to swing bada 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 swing. You know what I mean? But so far, everybody doing what we gotta do, man. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the thumbs up, man. We got the 10 ball. Got the 10 ball. Got the 10 ball. 10 ball. Got the 10 ball. Yeah. Yo, Frank. What's popping, man? I think you still got a couple of days left in Houston, right? What up, Frank? What up? What up? Things, you know what I mean? All right. Let me know. Am I better? Is it good, man? Well, at least I said what happened. Damn, YT, you just having it today, huh? You ain't even dive into the rabbit holes yet and shit, buffering jumping. Yo, you already. I'm back, everybody. Yo, I'm back. Yo, I was talking about the camping. We were talking about UK. What happened? We talking spicy over here? What up, folks? It's back. It's back. It's back. What up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. Good looking at. But yeah, man. I suggest if I could suggest and save you brain rot, don't watch Euphoria. And if you're going to see it just to see where I'm coming from, watch the first episode and then destroy the subscription. Grab your remote, break it, take the phone, elbow to the TV screen. Yeah, man. But yeah, what up, Christy? I hope everybody doing good, man. But if y'all ain't know, man, like I said, whenever you hear the dog, that means people, you know what I mean, are doing their thing. Seen the police, man, like literally looked like he was about to get me, man. You back though, bro. You was chopped and screwed for chopped and screwed. What up, Black? How you, man? Good looking though, good looking. Good looking on everybody, you know what I mean? 12 thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was about to dive into some realness, but yeah, man, Zay, can you freestyle? A little bit, man. Like, don't get it twisted. I got songs, you know what I mean? My man used to produce, so you know what I mean? But I think everybody could do it. It's just it's poetry. And I used to like doing poetry, so it came in tandem. And if you study the dictionary, you get like big words so you could use, you know what I mean? And freestyle 'em. But I try a little. Here we go, here we go. Um All right, I. Whenever it rains, my gun be jamming. My man used to make money cause he be scamming. And every time bullets be landing, niggas be scrambling, and I don't give a fuck no more. Gonna hold my chest and whatever. I don't know, but I tried, man. I tried. But what up, everybody? Hope everybody doing good, man. Thank you for letting me know that my joint went yakety yakety yaki chopping screwly. Thank you, fire. You know what I mean? Sometimes, right? Like some of my joints come off good, right? Like I said, I appreciate my moms and I don't think kids knew that like reading and constantly using your brain kept me going. Look, I'm 44, man. And if you don't know, there's a lot of, shout out to boxing, like folks that don't, your brain is everything, man. And we always agree, right? Once this goes, they always said, once your brain goes, you could be jacked like a mother sucker. But once this goes, that's it, man. It's over, Hova. Good looking, Black. Good looking. Doing great, Christy. Thanks. Stay strong. That's what's up, Adrian. But yeah, man, this world is buggy, man. And I always say, isn't it wild that every time something is like crazy going on, gas prices are like 619 in Cali. Um, Orange, Mr. Orange likes to throw a lot of parties, right? They doing extensions on the White House, all type of nonsense, man. Yeah. What up, Washana? I got you. I got you. Salute, salute. Did you see the rapper who X out of him for like it? Oh, Nanny, let's talk about it. So if you don't know, Boston Richie, he's a rapper, man, and he broke up with his girl, and his girl opened up the closet he thought was gonna stay closed, and she brought out the Tulio Julio. Yeah, man, he liked the let's say he likes doggy style, but he ain't the he's the catcher. But my thing is whatever your preference is, let it be that, right? But I think lying, the snowball effect, and then it makes you look like a sucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And I bet, yo, I don't know what's up with this. I don't know if it's the lean or the fact that they take an X. I don't know what it is, but why can't men be in the same car anymore? We used to be in the same car. The fucking 17 niggas laughing, bugging out, da 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 da, all went home individually or whatever. But now motherfuckers want to be touching their thigh and giving heady mo. What's going on, man? Hold your hormones, man. What, you can't get it from the opposite, so you got to get it anyway? Nah, man, I don't believe that, man. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why, the STD crisis is out of control. Yo, they saying that, yo, the monster, the HIV joint, that monster, yo, they in like third world country numbers out here, man. Down low. Just keep it on the down low, man. And this is why you don't pillow talk. They used to call this pillow talk, right? So if you're with a female, and this is another thing I think dudes, it goes for the dudes, you suckers. If you don't think she's gonna be the one, stop talking to her, making yourself look like you the illest gangster, man. Stop telling her stories about the bodies you caught. Stop giving her information if that's not the one, man. You don't understand a woman's spite, a woman's bitterness, ruin you, man. Treat these ladies good, man, so you don't have to be, the booty bandit now, man. And go figure, if he probably came out, his sales probably would have went through through the roof, man. Like we ain't know. We used to say this for years, yo. The zestiness in hip hop is crazy, and I think is they partying, they drinking, they loose. You know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas got more makeup than females now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's a reason, but yo, these dudes is just like I say. If you can't get it from the opposite, man, that's it. Tranquilo, go home, man. Knock one off in the shower, man. What's wrong with folk, man? I don't know, man. Maybe does that explain the reason why down south made this resurgence back in the days because they were in love with each other for real? Let me stop. Allegedly. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm joking. I'm joking, man. I'm joking, Ti. Young Thug. I ain't joking, Thug. Now let me stop. Yo, that's crazy, man. But that was a dope little segue, Nene, because it's real, man. Because there's an underlining conversation we need to have. Why are you guys getting intoxicated and not remembering who or what? Like what? Yo, yo, that's the new way, Adrian. And yo, pa, you know what it is? Is like, yo, if that's what it is, yo, my thing is to say it, right? Another thing I saw that was kind of like scary was, the Transformers. Nowadays surgeries and things. If you off the rocker, you might not even tell. So that's just the crazy thing. Is like, yo, man, just be known. Like it's funny. They talk so much about this, oh, whatever, this, the push and the thing. Meanwhile, they still lying. They still low key in the closet. Remember that whole thing was coming out the closet. That's why we want it out of politics or out of culture. Like, do y'all? We know what you're doing, but because none of y'all are real, y'all not gonna say it anyway. Just stay it over there, man. Just keep it over there, man. And then they integrate it into our kids, and now you got a fucking 5-year old that don't even know his favorite color, but he gonna know his favorite gent. I'm out of here, man. Yo, Easy E turning in his grave, man. A lot of sickness that can't. Yo, these grown at. Wait, hold on, man. Need to leave these minors alone too, Ned. I contemplated it for a minute. B. Yo, can we talk about that David dude? Yo, they said they found pictures of Shorty Nick on his joint. Yo, they found a girl in his trunk in his Tesla, and for almost 5 6 months, they were looking for evidence in regards to who killed this little person. And then you find out from the moms that they were messing around since 12 13. What's yo yo what's going on, man? And you're like you're out there, so you could get a older what it was. Yo, how can I say? It's like Halloween. I know the bowl of candy is outside, and you want to grab all of it. But yo, there's that honor code. There's the code that you. It says the sign says grab two, so you grab two, man, and you keep pushing, man. Motherfuckers want to take the bowl yo, man, what's going on, man? You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. And why can't we leave the kids alone? Why do I have to keep saying rest in peace, Jaden, the kid that got pistol whipped and shot? Why do we have to always worry about these kids? Not that they're playing, but they're on the iPad too much, or that we got to worry about these grown ass men that are making fake. Roblox, character creations or whatever to line. Like, what is happening, man? Why can't we leave the kids alone? And then if you're gonna bother them, teach them. Don't take from them. Whatever, man. I don't even want to open that hole because we could talk all day on that, man. Been shared today. Thank you guys. That's what's up, fire. Thank you, Ashana. All these gangsters looking for a man. Yup. Black, what's going on with that? It needs to be chopped off. Yup. Poor they did that brother so wrong, man. That's a factory, man. And then you got Shook talking about, yeah, I gave him a shot and all this, like, yo, and folk don't even understand that, yo. That I remember in New York City there was a guy that like was pricking people, infecting people. Remember, all it took was just your blood and that blood mixing, boom. That's why they said there was a couple cases that folk got it from the toothbrush. Because when you brush your teeth and it bleeds, then somebody used that brush, boom, and my man caught the monster, man. I always said let's separate the artist from the art, but they do makes it hard to live by the mindset. Yeah, nowadays you have to dissect lyrics just to make sure your favorite artist ain't weird. And go figure, when you dissect his joint, he was talking about the whole thing. Yo, they got a clip where his friends came over and the girl was like, "Damn, what's that smell, man?" He was like, "Yeah." Yo, thanks for dealing with it, man. It's nothing. It's just some, cocky or whatever. And I'm like, yo, imagine that was the body, man. Yo, allegedly? And yo, What's up with these guys that they like they this little but got so much anger against women? Would never bring that to a dude. Would never bring that animosity to a man. Would never bring that animosity to the people that are messing with them. But damn sure would hit a woman, a little girl, or act tough. Remember that New York thing where the guy asked for the girl's number and then he stomped on her head? It's like, yo, people could say no, man. You gotta eat it, man. It is what it is. It, yo, my thing is, as long as it didn't hurt you, so what? It's on the net. Oh, she rejected you. You know, there might be a female out there that because of that will like you now. You know how many dudes in jail are getting hollered at? Remember that green eyed dude that got yo? They showed his mugshot. Some green eyed light skinned dude. Yo, women were throwing it at him, man. Yee. I always said let's separate. Yeah, man, preach black tea. Yes, I try B, but did he hit different after knowing his nasty? I do, man. A lot of music sound different, man. A lot of things sound different. When I see Karl Malone play now and realize he got a 13-year-old prego, it's like, yo, these are grown men. These are big guys. And then you find out they're in the industry that you could have got anything you wanted. You got things throwing themselves at you, and you wanted this little girl, man. It goes to show, man, like how minute is his sausage, man. Random, pausito, no momo. You know what I'm saying? I always said that, man. When dudes always mess with young, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the piping, man. Pausito againito. Real men like they women thick. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas like smashing little boys and shit. I don't like that one. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you see a big dude and his wife skinny petite. Is like, dude, you smashing a dude. Dude, you smashing a dude. Y'all like my new t-shirt? Dude, you're smashing a dude. I believe in that. I believe that, man. That man death hurt me, man. You know, I almost cried, man. You know, my mother got his album. You know, there was a lot. You know, people don't understand. Back in the days, you know, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, a lot of athletes off camera was still legit to quit, right? Nowadays, these people are just characters, man. You know, when you make anybody famous, you don't know what's behind they closed doors. A lot of these motherfuckers are weirdos to begin with. A lot of these kids that know how to stream and do all this stuff sometimes are fucking weirdos, man. You know, yo, fire out of this world, the numbers, man. But yeah, man, MJ, when he died, man, I almost popped a tear, man. My mom's, you know what I mean? There was a lot of emotion with that man's death because of the greatness he gave us and the things he. Yo, I downloaded Wanna Be Starting Something, Wanna Be Starting Something. Da-da. Yeah, yeah, woo, yeah, yeah. Dirty Diana, oh, Dirty Diana, yeah, nigga. And then what else? You know, there's one Save the World. There's one that like um um yo, I downloaded some joints, man. Let's just say, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that and like his dancing was my mom used to say like PG-13, right? Like there wasn't like, you know, he might have done this joint, you know what I mean? Like he, but like overall, now motherfucker, oh, whoa, 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 take the theater, do, show your do, like what? That's not dancing, y'all smashing. Stop it, man. Dirty Dancing, one of my favorite joints because they show you, even with intimate music, man, you can still make it look good. Nowadays, it's like, yo, close your eyes, man. Yeah, man, slam that. Good looking, everybody. I appreciate y'all. You know, I'm on one of them modes today. Happy to be alive, man. That's fire, Nene. I love stuff like that. La La Bada, La Bamba. Yo, dream, it needs so much healing, man. And sometimes, yo, like, I always believe in, like, God puts me where he wants me to be, right? And I swear, man, I got with the church, the community. I I went to the I do a lot. I try, I always say what's up to my neighbors. I'm very people friendly, man. And sometimes, that will bite you in your ass if, there's a lot of haters out here, but I can't change me. So yeah, the world does need a lot of healing, man. And I wish like everybody could just get that hug and cry. A lot of kids need to cry. They have a lot of anger, emotional distress. The way people are raising these kids are not right, man. You know, Everybody want to look good, and it's like, yo, them days. I remember, my mom used to be like, yo, whenever you have a kid, or like for me, that's it. You got to sacrifice everything from then on. You put your dreams on hold, man. And it sucks, yes, but now you're raising another life that you want their dreams to prosper. When you too busy trying to make your dreams happen at the same time, both of you guys, you got to choose whose dream is more important. And then by the time you 40 something and the kid is like 20, you realize, or dead, you realize, damn, man, I was concentrating on me when I'm supposed to be concentrated on her or him or them or the tree. Yeah, whatever they want to be called, man. Dance in the South American called, lambada, lambada. Yo, what's that thing called? Yo, Frank, I know you know this shit. It's like it's like like they do one of these things, like they go down. I forgot the dance, but that was a cool. It's like a fighting too. It's like fighting, but a dance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Frank, you said it real, man. Don't do cry, man. It's real like that, man. You know. You have emotions. You have, crying is tears coming out of your tear duct because of an emotional fluctuation of a lot of heat and energy. So when you fluster up and your emotions are there, and your thought process is mixed. That's why they tell a lot of these actors, yo, think about something terrible that happened to you, and to bring them tears out. You know what I mean? But Caparella! Yo, what up, Frank? Yo, how you, Frank? Hold that hug, man. Hold that. Oh shit, my nigga got some nice cologne on. What up, Frank? What up, Frank? Good looking, Bob Caparetta, man. Frank, you said it. Yeah, I never hear of so many people having depression ever like now, man. So many, and then they rather not give all these ladies with psychological, or these like their whatever major they majored in. Yo, make a building where every is a bunch of people, and you go there just to talk, man. Almost like a free therapist or whatever. But people need to talk, man, and people need to listen too. And that's a perfect thing, therapist. That's her job, is to listen, and then you know logically give you some type of formula to improve, or get you out of that depression. But man, Ned, you ain't lying, people. And then they give them Xanax, they give them Adderall, they give them things that make them not them. So it's like, yo, you're not even you no more. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's a fact. Good looking, Empress. Shout out to you, man. But Capoeira, man, that shit is like a way of dancing, fighting. It's pretty cool, man. Shout out, look that up if you guys want. Nene, you right. People running off the mountain edge, flapping their arms like road runners, man. You know, uh, um, how can I say, like it's sad when you're living in a society where people allow you to fall off that edge. Back in the days, somebody's hand used to try, at least try, right? At least try to feel or see my pain. And that's all a lot of folk want. See my pain, give me that hug, and let me know it's going to be better, man. Let me know it's going to get better. And a lot of these kids don't believe that they have any type of future, man. You right. That's right, man. I really don't think is dead. Yep. Who knows with that, M and Ep and all these people, man. You never know, man. Self-love is necessary. Sometimes we so hard on ourselves, we steal our own happiness, Adrian. Yo, we literally are shang sung to ourselves, eating our soul, being so hard on ourselves, so judgmental. So, what does this person think about me or that? Or did I do? No, man, just live and flow through life. And if you're doing things in the right way, I promise you, there's no other way people see it. If you're doing things in the right manner, there's no other way people see it, man. Yes, you're gonna have haters. Yes, you're gonna have liars. But if you always are 10 toes down on this concrete in reality and doing the right thing, I promise you, man, it'll merge into your real life, man. It'll bless you. Real blessings come, man. And a lot of folk are so interested in that bag of money or that whatever they think they blessing is. But sometimes the blessing is like something like this that could change your whole thing and you ain't even peep it, man. Your family moved out that bad neighborhood and you thinking, oh, I'm around these hurt. Nah, man, that was the blessing right there, man, in disguise, man. Yo, you lost a job, but another job hired you, and now you actually happy working. That was the blessing in disguise, man. You tripped and you busted your ankle and you ain't go on that trip, and then something bad happened. That was the blessing in disguise, man. Thank you, thank you. You know what I mean? A lot of folk like how can I say, like, regardless of the conspiracy, regardless of what it is or what it ain't, man, maintaining you in a I always say positive, but you could redirect energy however you want. You know what I'm saying? You could be a jerk if you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's better to be positive and within the Lord, man. Have faith. A lot of folk lost faith and now they're depressed and think that there's nothing there. And a lot of people don't even understand. I always say, when your mommy and daddy go, that's the true testament. That's the true test. When your mom and dad go, regardless of how you painted them, regardless of how you think that, yo, they did this and did that, you're still alive today because of them, man. We're so hard on our parents sometimes, man. We don't even realize that they in this jungle too. And don't be a certain skin tone that like you living even. It's diabolical, man. It really is, man. But what 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 we are the testament of is, yo, good times come, good times go, man. Not every day supposed to be fun. Work isn't supposed to be happy. It's work. Some people in cubicles are like, damn, this is. Meanwhile, you got a guy carrying 500 rebar up a up a hill, and he ain't even complaining. Be careful what you complain for or complain about, because it'll slap you in your face, man. One thing they need to stop doing is holograms of your favorite artist, man. Love you, babe. Sorry, 1111. Trimming it, it's insane. That's a fact, fire. Hold on, I'm catching up, everybody. Yeah, like baby from the wedlock, turn into the only baby you end up having. Flow and everything is for you, not against you. That's a fact. You gotta go with times. You gotta just go with the flow, man. Whenever you start, putting that, yo, it's gonna push you back, and you can't afford to go back anything in this world now. There's too many competitive folk, too many hungry people, too many people that want to get to the dollar. If you don't want to get to this dollar, step aside and let me get it, man. Slows you down by getting a flat tire to keep you out of danger or maybe put you in a. That's a fact, Frank, right? Complain about what? God woke us up all today. We blessed. Yo, Johan. Let's go, Johan. Well said, well said. Facts, Johan. Good looking for that one, man. That's a fact, Frankie. Yo, Frank. That's a fact, man. And folk don't even see that, man. You got like there's a message every day, I promise you, man. And I think folk, that song that's playing, like, yo, the song is telling you not to go down the block. Oh my God, you gonna get shot. Okay, let me not go. let me not do that, man. But everybody want to be super gangster and super the bad man. Yo, you can't be bad if you in a coffin, man. You can't be gangster if you dead, man. So be careful how you live. Be careful what you say. Be careful who you are. The grand scheme of things, man. Check your chakras, check your energy, before you leave the house. I know the world is acting up right now. The wealthy are getting wealthier and they blocking all everybody else's blessings. You know what I mean? In a weird way. Yes, we know that, man. But you gotta just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing, man. You know? Nene is a dope ass story, man. My wife, like there's a lot of success stories in this world, man, that you gotta just be grateful and thankful that people did get to that finish line. Persistence, consistency, pushing through those days. What do you think? She ain't have it's snowing, gotta go pick up a celebrity, raining, or what? Yo, I told you to go pick up this guy over. Yo, that so much colluded, You just got pushed through these days, man. Johan hit it, right? Yeah, Johan hit that one, man. You know what's gangster? Being, yup, one woman and being great dad and living for Almighty. That's a fact, Johan. You know what I mean? And yes, you also got to flip. Yeah, sometimes your first choice isn't. It is what it is, man. But at least be a man that, regardless of what relationship you in, you at least treating that person or that lady like a lady, man. That's all. That's the most you could do, man. What was that saying? You treat people how you want to be treated. What happened to that? Like how do you? What do you think somebody's gonna say if you're like, yo, you cooked, old man, fuck you? What do you think his response gonna be? Elbow, knee to the face, grab you by your throat, and slam you, man. What up, Frank? What up, Hashana? What up, Fire? What up, Nene? What up, Christy? What up, B? What up, everybody? What up, Joe Horn? Lace that say, what up, Josh Wick in the building? Nah, this is a regular, but yeah, Lace that say got me dying. Hashana, you're right. He lives on, man. And that's another thing. If you could make it like that, yeah, he is alive because he legendary status always live on forever and ever, man. I remember when Elvis died, they said they saw him eating. He was eating bacon and eggs in somewhere. Like they said they found him like in Vegas. And yo, please, everybody, any guy that think growing a beard is cool, this shit is itchy and annoying, man. But yo, we midway through. You know how that do? Imagine one day I take this shit off and I'm Boldito Zeito, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate. Let's go. Let's run down the yo, I got 13 likes. Good looking, y'all. Yo, man, don't watch Euphoria unless you finish eating and I suggest you fast for a month and then that's your diabolical, man. But it's bugged out because then I saw her in the greatest show on earth. She works a lot, man. Shout out to her. And I heard she's about to have a baby with Tom Holland. Spider-Man in them gutsitos. I always thought that was weird. Why would I live every day like my death day? Yeah, now it's my birthday every day around here. Yo, factory. Yo, that is weird. Like folk that like, yo, I got nothing to live for. It's like, yo, you got two kids though, so you don't consider that nothing to live for. Yo, I don't care, man. It's like, yo, your mom's do because she just cashed out you $60, goofy. Yo, I don't, yo, it's like, yo, man, y'all don't even know you got blessings. You know what I mean? And you stepping on your blessings, man. You could really destroy. Yeah, you could kill your own blessings too, man. And I think a lot of folk did that. A lot of folk didn't know how good they had it. They thought, "Yo, mom, I'm not in the hood. That was a bad thing." No, you're not in the hood. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing because they made the hood very not livable anymore. They made the hood very be careful now. So it's bugged out, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, what up, folk? What up, everybody? Everybody doing good, man? Good looking on the 14. And yeah, man, let's just keep going, keep rolling, keep flowing, man. Oh, wait, Nene, you out of here? Oh no, Adrian out of here, right? Or bye, Nene. Have a great day. It's 2018, bro. Yo, Adrian, thank you for rocking with me. Yo, be safe, man. Have a great day, Adrian. Thank you for the input. Thanks for your energy, man, and stay blessed. Antennas up, stay safe, man. I always gonna say that to my audience, man. Stay safe, man. You know what I mean? Just that's all I can ask for is seeing you here tomorrow, right? But have a great one, man. I'm cool on the you. You doing? That's a fact. And I'm doing my Black Mirror. I show yo. You remember? Not remember. Like the first episode of Black Mirror is the president with the pig joint. So it's a bugged out show, man. It really is, man. But yo, Adrian, have a great day, man. Take care. But you're right, man. Like I say, look, I'm here to tell folk, don't see it, man. If I could save you brain cells and because this is actually like I think like 50 minutes of just this first episode is just so hardcore, man. And another thing is I don't like that they don't show the truth a lot with like they always show the drug use part, but they don't show the withdrawals. They don't show you stealing heirlooms and your mother's possessions or your dad's guns for you like you selling everything, you know what I'm saying? Or the withdrawal throwing like it's just nasty, man. But maybe there is a show. I never saw Dope Sick. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. When I was in New York I was working a lot or moving a lot, so it's hard to, you know what I mean, just sit yourself down and you know what I'm saying? But I did catch good ones that did come on. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? I'm watching this anime right now that is called starts with a C. God damn it, whatever. But it's a cool anime. It's about mushrooms. It's about this mushroom. It's a blue mushroom that can like heal and do a lot of good. And the only way it was created is because of there was a factory that was like the chemicals were washed into like nature and it produced this. But the pharmacy, they don't ever want you to heal and get better via holistically or herbal or with herbals. They want you to get addicted to this pill. How come, like, since forever, people been taking these pills and nobody got cured or nobody got healed? Actually, some of these pills cause more harm in families than you think. So I always was like, um, like if I ever got sick or something, I never did Robitussin or like I would be bad. Like even when I had COVID, the most I did was soup and try to eat, drink liquids and a Gatorade and stuff like that. But I don't trust Tylenol. I don't take whenever first of all, I never really got headaches. And my mother goes, you know what's funny, pa? I got a couple of headaches. I went on like Advil, Midol, whatever the nonsense was, and now I get headaches more frequently. So stay like that, Papi. And for real, man, I don't get headaches, man. The most I get is like my eyes get tired, and then right here, the frontal lobe. You know what I mean? That's a fact, man. Who knows? Who knows? Dragon Ball Z, man. Exactly. And why isn't cancer curable? Yeah, man. Like, why are a lot of these things still going on, man? But they could find a cure for like they wild, man. In fact, yo, I always said even the government does this. They always create a problem and try to fix that problem with something that creates five more problems. They never really solve things in America. We always are late to the fucking to the meal. And meanwhile you go, that's why when people get sick, guess what happens? They go out of country. They go to Turkey. They go to the UK. They go over here because they found out that they doing some holistic shit, or South America because they're using stem cells, or over here, over there. It's like, yo, it's bugged out, man. My dream is to be a water boy in the NBA. Yo, humble, man. Humble yourself to get there, though. Yo, you heard? What up, humble? And yo, humble, you may not think, yo, water boy in the yo, they get the bag, man. That little water boy making 70 racks, man, a year. And all he do is run here. And here, LeBron. Imagine that you give it to your favorite basketball players. A lot of folk don't understand why you think those jobs are like nepo jobs. Like a lot of the kids from the NBA players get those cool gigs. You know what I mean? Towel boy or this that. You always see even in football. The guy that holds the first down joint. That the nigga brother. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying. I always say it's not what you know, but who you know. You know what I mean? So make sure you know some people. Network. Get to talking. And don't just talk to, you know what I mean, get in, make sure, you make some friends along this ride we call life. You know what I mean? A lot of folk are gonna die alone, man. And that's why I say about the mommy daddy thing. Like once your mom and dad go, who gonna bury you? You so isolated. You so into you. You so thinking that the world is beneath you. Who gonna bury you, man? My mom. A lot of the old heads already got their graves and all that shit paid for. By the time we get up there, they gonna have a subscription grave thing. They gonna have a grave that I don't know, man. You know, they say it costs to live, but it costs to die too, baby, baby. Sorry, everybody. There is a cure for cancer. They don't want to give it because of greed. That's a fact. 100% sure. Okay, I got that. Got that. Thanks, Firebirds. Good looking fire. My kids ruined. Okay, exactly. And why isn't Yup, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yes, Lenny. And the system plays on uh uh being bombarded by negativity. We have to really protect ourselves. That's a fact. Fire. Say who is talking. Who is taking it all the way in the NBA finals? Yo, Frank. I got you, Frank. I got you, Frank. Sorry, I'm catching up. I'm catching up. I'm gonna go Knicks, man. I'm gonna go Knicks, baby. Imagine. Let's go New York. Go New York. Go New York. Go. Go New York. Go New York. Go. 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 Go New York. Go New York. Go. They think they can cover the sun with a finger. That's a fact, man. They think the world is theirs, baby, baby. A lot of insurance don't cover. Yo, can we admit that insurance is a scam bam, will it bam? Check this out. This is how I figured it out, man. Let's say you own a house that's in a flooding or tornado territory. The insurance company would deny you to claim, like to because they know we're gonna have to pay out. God, eventually. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, how come we cannot just pay for a car insurance? How come we cannot just say forget liability, forget full coverage? I don't want nothing. I know how to drive. And if something happens to my car, I'm gonna pay for it anyway. That's what happens anyway. If there's debris on the road and your car hits it and gets all fucked up, the insurance won't cover that. Somebody scratches your car or somebody hits it at night and runs away. No, you can't. You don't get covered good looking black. What's up? What up, Noodle? What's going on, Noodle? There's been a cure to cancer. Yep. I always heard that they already had cures for even the head one, the monster one, man. Why you think Magic Johnson got fatter and niggas still roly poly around him? You know what I mean? Maybe it's Starbucks coffee. Got him. What up, Noodle? Yesterday driving in the mountains, I saw two different suns in my convertible. Yeah, nene. Yo, I always used to say that too, man. There's two suns, five moons. You know what I mean? Who knows what's out here? Imagine somebody takes a rocket and you hit like the glass, and then you just see planets on strings and light bulbs and shit. You're like, get out of here! These niggas been lying, man. It's all water. We in water, man. Fire. You talking your stuff today, fire. Yo, unity is the like, and that's the epitome of humanity is unity. The epitome of humanity. We have a conscience, unlike animals, to get together, to come together, to protect those that are weak, to not harm those that are weak, to stay strong when needed, to be there when needed. Humanity was always different from animals. Why are we behaving like animals? Are we not human? Do we not stand erect? Can we not talk to each other in a communicative fashion? Yes, we are above. We are gods, man. And we don't even see ourselves like that sometimes. Some people look really down on themselves. It's like pick yourself up, man, and let's get back to this humanity game, man. Let's get back to loving each other. Let's get back to holding hands. Let's get back to hugging. I knew that COVID shit was going to separate. Yo, before COVID, this is how niggas used to give each other high fives, chest bump. Before COVID, niggas used to do all type of ha ha. Now niggas is like, yo, what up, man? Elbow, man. Don't touch that, man. What up, Dom? Do backflip if you a god, man. I backflip out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's funny. What does a backflip have anything to do? If I'm a god, I know I could do a backflip. That's the thing. A true god knows, man. Imagine. Yo, you gotta feel your godliness, man. You gotta feel it, man. Every day I walk this earth knowing that, like, yo, God got me, you know what I'm saying? And as long as I stay with that, within that faith, you know what I'm saying? Ain't going solo, hold this L. Hold the L ski, man. Ain't gonna prove it. Yo, go to I Show Speed. He bark and he do flips, man. If you want to see flips, man. There's a bunch of channels out here that motherfuckers do flips, man. If you want to go see a flip, go watch the Olympics. Go do. You know what I mean? The hell a backflip got anything to do with anything, man? Hold this L and take that elbow, nigga. What up, Dom? Hold this hug, Dom. How you, man? Hope your weekend was good, Dom. Stay blessed, man. Hey guys, what up, Dom? Everybody, Dom in the building, man. But yeah, man, you know what I was talking? I was very passionate about the God thing. This nigga took it like, if I was God, nigga, you think I'd be doing a fucking I'll be in the clouds, nigga, surfing. Woo! Good looking, black, good looking, man. I appreciate you for real, for real. Cause the things they say is just like it don't even sound like don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you bump into 50 Cent and you know he raps, but you go, yo, 50, bust a 16 for me. No, nigga, I know you rap, nigga. Nana, you seen that? You seen that? He be playing around. Yo, look, Nene, great segue. It's one thing to bounce around and see other cultures, but he actually tries to mimic or, do certain things that, like, yo, are very what's that means a lot to them. To you it's just some views and some money, but to them that's the way of living. So be careful, man. The veil is lifting. Your fire is on fire today, y'all. Can we get the fire emoji up just for fire? If y'all can, you know what I mean? One love, everybody. Hearts up, man. Can I do that? Can I? I'm gonna have to, line up the laptop. But yeah, man, good looking on the 16 thumbs. If we could hit the 20 board, that'd be great. But word, man, fire hitting that, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of things is beautiful how folk come in here and we get, used to the way we talk. We get used to the way we deliver a message. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fire, man. Fire get them all day, a day. You already know. And she always leaves dope ass messages for my shorts. So I always will respect you. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times folk don't know how to talk to people or always assume if it's the opposite sex I'm supposed to try to bag it, or if it's if it's a dude I gotta fight him. It's like, yo, man, you could open your arms and hug folks sometimes, man. Let's all sub together. Good looking, man. Thank you, everybody. Nah, you really are though. You really are a humble person. You know what I mean? Hello from North Korea, everybody from North Korea, man. Netanyahu, Yahoo. Netanyahu. I'm trying. But shout out to us, North Korea, man. I'm glad you could use the internet, man. LOL, man. LOL. But yeah, man, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody doing good. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for rocking with my channel. Randoms, $8, $8. We inside, we outside, we everywhere, man. I met each other. I got you, Dom. I definitely sub to you. You know what I mean? Like I say, whoever subs to me, I sub to you. And a lot of times, like I say, it says like I have like whatever 600, subs, and then when I go to the thing, it only shows like maybe 40 or 50, right? So, and my wife is like, yo, those are people who just don't maybe have a channel or you know what I mean? Just I don't know how this works, but thank you everybody for the subs, and I'm definitely gonna do that, Dom. I always got you, man. You one of them ones too, man. But Black, I appreciate that one. And yeah, man, like yo, and folk don't understand when I click out of here, I feel good. I continue the rest of my day. I treat my lady, you know what I'm saying, with gloriousness, you know what I mean? So Don't think I don't appreciate this. This is a back to back joint. You know what I mean? Let's go back the back the back. Let's go, Drizzy. Yo, I saw random somebody in Canada. They showed Drizzy Drake on a truck with ice behind him. I guess he's filming, like he's getting ready for that Iceman. Like you said, Nene, you was right. He pushed back the album. Thank you for that info. I feel so uplifted after being here. Wow, this is a magical thank you all. Yo, 100 fire. And I know a lot of folk feel the same. It's cool. It makes you laugh. It makes you bug out. You have a good time here. You get to see this crazy Puerto Rican, show that you can change. You can be a different man. You could grow up into a man. You can uh change for better. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't like the old me. I don't like to be uh um arrogant. I was gonna say it, but I was arrogant. When you making money and you think, you shouldn't ever think people are below you or beneath you, man. Everybody, we're all in the same boat, man. Unless you're making gajillion dollars and having dinner, rubbing, elbows with those elite, then it is what it is. But until then, we all here together, baby, baby. Take care of the queen of the house, man. You are ready, Frank. And that's one thing you don't see me do, guys. And I think that's like a testament to myself. I never really, I could be like, yo, Mother's Day, let me guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta, you know what I mean? But I still somehow come up with the bread and born days and holidays, special things, even Valentine's Day I came through, you know what I mean? With flowers and you know what I'm saying? So you're right, man. You gotta treat the queen, especially when the queen is doing so much for me, man, you know, to acknowledge that. A lot of guys like to be so cool that they, lie. It's like, yo, right now, 8 months in, unemployed, I'm gonna get it, and you guys gonna see the journey. And but yeah, right now, I'm so grateful, man. And we laugh together, we have fun together, we vibe together, and I think that's what makes a relationship. It's the vibing part. Is when you guys can laugh, you know what I mean? Like you realize, oh shit, you're almost like you're my best friend, you know what I mean? You're my only friend out here. So it's cool, man. It really, it's a breath of fresh air whenever, you know what I mean, you could just be happy, right? And happy makes you be yourself, and being yourself makes you um liked by others. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was cool to be different in our day, man. It was cool to be different. It was cool to be you. It was cool to not, be sheeple. You know what I mean? Zero content, man. We definitely gonna thrive, man. And it's a collective effort. That's why I kind of want to make this community so God willing, or if something happens to one of us, we could be there for each other for real. And it'd be the first time that a group of content folk got together, or a vlogger or whatever I am, got together and we helped each other out. That's what I want. I want to build so much that everybody eats off this plate. You know what I mean? That's the type of. And some of my folks used to, yo, that's why you don't got money now, or like, you know what I mean? Because I was the guy that took the shirt off his back, right? So, but I can't change. I don't want to change. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be, so into money that I don't see the moments that are happening outside of it. How you gonna go to a concert and look through your phone at the concert? Like how, like, you gotta live in the moment. You gotta be here, because when you're not, time goes by and then you be like, then you're really angry. Yo, nothing, I didn't do nothing. Yo, what the hell? I didn't even have a child. Like, you know, so be careful how you move on this earth, man, because your every decision making really holds weight on, all those little decisions snowball into the bigger value of who you are, right? So be careful how you make those decisions. I know sometimes your boss pisses you off and you want to slam him out the window, but be careful, man. But thank you for coming from North Korea. Yo, what up, Darren? Muhammad? Yo, lost. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Wallah was good, Darren. Kazo, how you doing, man? Wallah. Wallah Akbar, Kazo. Sometimes you just got to show up with roses for a special lady in your life, not just for special occasions. Do it just because. That's a fact, man. This the littest chat for real, Zay. Everybody else complain about their life instead of uplifting. Yo, and that's another thing, right? Like every time we hear, we might Yo, what up, B? We might discuss. Then they storm me. We might discuss. Christy's little man is sick right now. If everybody don't know, so I hope everybody sends their prayers to her little man. But it's cool that we develop this grown upness. It's just being adult. That's all it is. We're just adults. We just know how we grew up into ourselves, and we actually are happy for who we are, and we just, we bring it to the world, man. A lot of us are are stars and shining. Like a lot of folks that I met can hold the torch too. That's a beautiful thing. You don't ever want folk that can't talk or stand on edge, right? You want folk, yo, I'd rather be with 10 lions than 100 sheep. I'd rather be with 10 lions than 100 sheep any day, man. And I think I found my lions, man. I think I found my lions. So good looking, everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a small world, Emily. It's a small world. You know what I mean? It's a very small earth, man. Yeah, Emily, I stole your purse last month. Damn, Emily, you had a purse? Yeah, Emily, you know what I mean? Just be, you know what I mean? Just be happy, man. And yeah, live life, man. Live life, Emily. Thank you for rocking and yeah, jumping on this page, man. I appreciate you. High octane space, yeah, handle the real. And that's all it is. I don't look, some of the yo, you guys know how I speak. You already hear the New York accent. You know how sometimes I hit when I hit and land when I land. But there's never I'm ever against you guys. When I speak against the bigger spectrum, right? Not my audience. I already know the people that are like me, like-minded selves, right? What they say, great minds think alike. They always said that. And we used to have sayings that really hit, man. And yo, when mind you, these sayings are generational. This ain't some shit that was created in the 80s, 70s. Some of these sayings, the good die young and only the strong survive, and life is what you make it, and fucking, pull up your bootstraps and all that shit is just old school sayings to make you, push through this thing called life. Because yo, what do we say? Life is hard now. How hard is it? The Great Depression, they were eating boots. When y'all niggas start eating your Timberlands, then I'm gonna agree that life is hard, man. I'm gonna make a T-shirt. When you start eating your Timberlands, then life is hard, nigga. What up, y'all? But sometimes we gotta see it like that, man. Like, yo, life could be so much harder. Life can be, right? There can be people loading up on our shores from another country, enemies. They can be bombs over back, like, but we don't have that now. So let's not act like it's here. Let's start acting like it isn't. You know? Yeah, man. The simple one, Frank. Never judge a book by its cover, and I appreciate that. Everybody didn't. I appreciate that you guys came here, saw the Spanish, Puerto Rican. I know I got the Middle Eastern or whatever. They say I'm Jewish, and you know what I mean. I'll give it that. But you know what I mean. Look at the birds. Look at the birds eating my food, eating their food. Bless, bless. Just as simple as never judge a book by its cover. Bitty bit, bitty bang, bitter boom. Let's go. Diddy dink tit and then here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What I don't like seeing is people real talent let fall to the wayside and don't use it. That's a fact, man. And yo, I understand that hurts a lot of people, man. You feel like you're 40, 50, 60. Damn, man, I got all this cool shit and I couldn't share it. Create a channel and start sharing it now. If you feel like, you know what I mean? Some like, yo, look, it is what it is, right? My mom used to tell me, God gave you a few opportunities. That's why you should grab and hold on to every one like it's your last. And I did that, you know what I'm saying? Or, I can't fight the economy and the way, lack of work and shit, but I'm gonna get there, y'all. I promise. I was always a worker, you know what I mean? What's going on, G? That's a fact. What up, G? How you doing, man? Yeah, Frank. Judge ourselves and push forward in life. That's a fact, fire. Amen. Amen, G. What up, G? Salute, man. I hope you're doing good, man. Christ is king. That's a factory on this side, man. You know what I mean? Or whoever you believe in. I'm not gonna knock it either, but yeah, man. But what up, everybody? Thank you, man. We got 17. We about to hit that 20 ball. 86 minutes in. We've been having a great discussion. Everybody's been flowing. Everybody's been appreciative of each other. And, we're starting to see, my audience shining and grinding and doing, us. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It is really cold, man. My earbees. You don't see my shit's red? I don't lie, man. I really don't lie to y'all, man. I don't think I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that shit, man. I'm 44, man. But I get cold, man. Cold as ice. Cold as ice. Toasty Roasty, nigga. Yeah, shout out to the Toasty Roasty, son. Soon you seem very positive. Thank you, G. As soon as I put this on, Toasty Roasty, man. But yeah, man, you know, I was raised well and I know myself, you know what I'm saying? I know that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's so sad. And they hold on, and I saw a kid that can draw like a Picasso that sits on his ass doing nothing now. Sad. See? And that's another thing. I understand that there's a lot of folk and only so many could come in, right? The store, right? But to the folk that really that denounce their art, that denounce their talent. That's what I hate. Don't ever denounce anything. Just go full throttle, and you don't never know if it works out. I see a lot of people that have weird channels blow up or do well because they're in their own niche. So yeah, 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 yeah. Have a blessed day, sir. Thank you, G. I will, man. You too, man. I hope your weekend was good and keep your antennas up. Stay safe and stay blessed, man. Thank you for rocking with this page, man. And thanks for the thumbs up, the sub if you sub, G. And yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, Nene, that's bugged out, man. You get in there every single day, Zay. Yeah, the way you vibe. Thank you, Fire. And it is work when you deliver. Yeah, and stand with your team. That's a fact. I move accordingly, man. I like I say, I don't ever think that, you know what I mean? Like I'm better than anybody. And I think that's a good way of living, man. Is knowing that like you say, stay humble, man. I don't know why folk gotta, always think that they got don't stinky. Yeah, man. Oh, Nene, what a sad story. Yeah, man. But yeah, G, good looking, man. Good looking for rocking with us. You know what I mean? And that's another cool thing. I like when folk come in and then they see how, oh shit, a lot of channels don't vibe like this. I'm being so honest. A lot of channels are either the audience is just D-riding, looking at, whoever, I don't want to say names, and either somebody's playing a video game or they're having a discussion piece or they're debating or they have a lot of people where they could have, like I say, a discussion piece. But and then you got other channels that just like disrespect folk. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know your worth, man. So it means a lot when folk tell me, "Yo, Zay, your channel really different, man. You really, a different creature." So shout out to my creatures out there. You heard? Okay, okay, okay. It's like saying, would you want a rocket scientist brain or Elon Musk brain or a bums off the street? One of the bum has never been used. You see what I mean? Yes, that hits hard. That hits home to a lot of folk too. By you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, don't be thinking that I want to be like this person because you see the wealth. No, be yourself and get to that wealth, get to that bag. You know what I'm saying? My day we used to breed hustlers, like people, and hustling doesn't just mean drugs. Hustling maybe mean like then they said that guy that was doing art or the kid, yeah, he's hustling his art. Yo, maybe you know how to take old shit, recycle shit, and turn it into art. That's a skill, man. That's a talent. So never let this world dictate who you are. Show the world who you are. Never let the world show dictate who you are. Let the world know who you are. Show it. Show it. Don't let the world say you a bum. You ain't gonna amount to nothing. No, just prove that theory or that point and show the world that I'm gonna kick ass in this thing. Because we only have one of these, man. I know a lot of folk think that it's gonna be a to be continue, or you wake up and you lift the VR helmet. No, one of these, man. So do the best you can with one of these, man. Some people don't have that, right? Some people die. Some people, are in wheelchairs and can't. I know folk in wheelchairs moving got more motion than niggas with legs. It's a dope one. I know niggas in wheelchairs that got more motion than niggas with legs. You heard? Yes. What up, fire? And I think folk really think that, when we say miseryless company is just a little saying, but we're trying to tell you for real. Self depression, that like, that life is, always seeing glass half empty, you really turn into this like bitter, depressed creature, man. That misery is just trust me, it always likes when it has guests, man. It does, and you're always self-soaking in your own, poor me, poor babies ish. And it's like, yo, as long as you got, shelter, clothes, those are the basics you need. Everything else is just added luxury, man. And they made it seem like that you need those things. You don't need none of these things. You know what I'm saying? You could literally survive with your phone, a crib. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you could get a TV, and now with HDMI, you could turn it to a monitor. You could get a monitor, and nowadays with wiring, you could turn it to a TV. So it's like, yo, like, but everybody wants the latest, the newest, you know what I'm saying? You can't afford it. You just can't. Work hard to get it, man. And you guys know that payoff always feels good when you work hard and you buy that item. You know what I mean? But just be careful what you're buying. I hope you don't have a room filled with little boo boos, and then at night all you see is the little eyes and the teeth. Yo, get out of here. Yo, what up with the 17 ball, man? We about to get the 20 ball, man. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for rocking with this channel. Thanks for the energy, the flavor, the sazon mixed in with the adobo, all that stuff, man. We need all seasoning from all walks of life, man. And it makes a great dish. You know what I'm saying? When we all come together. But I appreciate folk. Good looking. I'm talking my ish. I got 93 minutes in. It's still cold. If you don't know, look at how windy it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear folks saying, like, "Yo, you got the shiesty on." But yeah, man. It's good times, man. I had a good weekend. Let me just tell you how my thing went. Went to San Diego, drove my wife's moms to San Diego to visit her daughter. Because we're all collectively, getting organized to go to Atlanta, Georgia for somebody's graduation. You know what I mean? And it's cool, man. And it's also cool because um, my wife's sister married a Puerto Rican, like he's Puerto Rican and Tonga, like Polynesian too. So you know what I mean? I won't be alone, nigga. You know what I mean? So shout out to Puerto Ricans, man. I know we're not everywhere, but we everywhere, man. We really is, man. And yo, it was that Nene that said that? I remember a guy living in his car, getting out of poverty from selling his art. It can be done. It can. And yo, that other thing you just said about people being more depressed, uh, you know what I'm saying, since freaking COVID, that's scary, man. Because being inside isn't a good look. Let me tell you, I was inside. Look, you know why I can say this is because I was depressed too. So I'm fucked up. Life is life, right? And one day I'm in the crib for like a week straight, right? Still working and shit like that. One day my man hits me up. He's like, "Yo, get out the crib, man. Just jump in the whip. Let's just go take a ride." On God, as soon as that sun hit me, I felt happier. I felt lively. I felt up. The sun, because I don't do Red Bulls. I don't do energy drinks or coffee. So I maintain my energy based upon me. You know what I mean? So I need to be happy. I need to be good. So I could be up. You know what I mean? But oh man, the sun and just nature, life, all that shit. Why you think I'm touching nature now so heavy? Because I know that there's a bridge between us and nature, man. And we somehow broke it, and we don't know the semblance or um the connection we truly have with trees, nature, flowers, everything, man. Everything was put here for us to grow and survive. But instead, we and demolished everything. We've made animals go into extinction. We killed ecosystems, and not knowing that every animal had its part, man. Every creature. I want everybody, please, everybody. ANT Canada. I think it's Ants Canada or Ants Canada. Ant Canada. There's this guy, Ant Canada or whatever, right? He has these biomes. He has a lot of money, obviously, because he created these vivariums. And if you don't know what a vivarium is, it's a giant tank, and he tries to put different lives in it, and he connected these tanks, right? It's a beautiful channel, man. But long story short, he made a section in his house wall where outside creatures could come into his vivarium, and he brought in two lizard type creatures. But it is a beautiful thing when you see and the whole thing is the ecosystem and how it works. Basically, he has roaches, ants, various type of ants, and then various type of like little geckos. He has I think snakes. He put a lot of creatures in there, and it keeps it self-sustained because of the ecosystem. The fish, he made like a section that's like desert. He made a we made it though, that's a fact fire. What the is not just a joke when I tell people to touch grass. That's a fact, yo. And whenever you say that, I never, I always agree with you, Black, because that's a fact, man. Touching grass, folk think that that's just a little whatever. We want to say shit to say it. No, man, touch grass, man. Take your sneakers off and put your feet in that grass. Take the toxins out of you. You. A lot of folk got toxins, fan bow. Salute with people on this motivational Monday, man. What up, fan bow? Everybody, fan bow in the building. Thank you, fan bow, for that thumbs up. I knew that was you, man. If we could get that 20 ball, if not, good looking, man. And yep, Nene, you brought it up, man. I like how everybody the 20 ball, man. Good looking, Nene. Yo, high five, man. Thank you, Christy. High five. Yo, and I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. A lot of folk don't even understand why we have this, why some folk have lizards or snakes in their house, or, I started seeing people have possums or otters, like just various other creatures besides maybe like, when I saw people have ferrets or what's the other one that people use to make fur coats? It's a little like little squirrel type thing, chinchillas, right? I was like, oh shit, you could own. And then that dude had a tiger in Harlem. I was like, oh snap. So, even though they're illegal to have, a lot of folk do have like, weird creatures, but we have this semblance or this like relationship with them. And you could tell, man. And we really take care of our pets, don't we? Right? We really do. Yo, Black. First of all, them things look crazy, but I always say this, man. Possums get like because their face looks like a monster. But go on YouTube and you're gonna see. Just type in pet possum and you're gonna be like, Zay wasn't lying. Who the what? But yeah, man. Yesterday was my grandpa's birthday. He turned 107. Everybody, shout out to Fan Bow. Grandpa 107 in the building. 107, man. Shout out to that. 107 is crazy work, man. Shout out to you, Fan Bow. You got the genetics. I see you another 30, man. But yeah, man, that's amazing, man. And folk don't understand why we see it weird when folk are dying at 40, 50, or even younger, the guns, but even natural causes. It's like, why? Because people are living older generations older. And a lot of them drank, smoked, ate good, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as you maintain your tempo, I always tell folk, as long as you give it the ingredients needed, you can live a very long life, man. Shout out to Grandpa Dixon, man. Oh my God, Nene, you are yo, Nene. Woo! Folk don't understand that's wild. I hope you wasn't young seeing this because that woo. You know what I mean? Sometimes our parents went over the edge with some of the, you know what I mean, the tactics they utilize. But I can't wait to read that book, Nene. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't wait to read that book, man. But Pet Girls are amazing, man. And I'm trying to tell folk like for real, man. And even when I saw Mike Tyson have the pigeon coops in New York, and you know, um, I didn't know that was a thing, right? A lot of folk have a relationship with birds a lot, you know what I mean? And that's why I think I have mine. Yesterday I saw a bird with a red head and his body was green. Ultimate little birdie right now. I was like, yo, shout out to you, birdie. Better be an audio book. Yeah. Wow, that's what's up. 107. I would love to chat with him. Yo, Frank. That was the first thing I should have said, fan bow. Frank, thank you for being another good co-host, man. Um, that would be a great discussion. So fan bow, I know you're already doing this, but keep the discussions going. I want to know, is he still he could communicate, right? Is he still on his toes at 107? Because you'll be surprised, man. My abuelita, I have a great something. She's like, I think 10 something, and her vision went out. She's blind, but she's still alive, man. But yeah, man, happy birthday, grandpa, man. Happy belated. A pet squirrel, you different. You different, and ain't no judgment. Yeah, man. And yo, it's funny because every time I see squirrels, yo, they got black squirrels, they got like albino, they got brown, and I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you're like, damn, I thought a squirrel was just like that light brown with the little black sometimes. But yeah, squirrels come in all different flavors, man. Shout out to squirrels, man. I forgot what movie when some kid was walking and he looked at the squirrel, and for 1 second the squirrel was like communicating. He was like, no, no, what? And then he's walking home and the squirrel's like, all right, one of the humans saw us. They know it. They know what we're doing. Red shoestring licorice bee, so it liked me. That's crazy work, Nene. And yo, Nen, I know you know, but that means your energy. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite dudes that goes, "Yo, Zay, I love your soul," and this man is a like very serious. Let's just say, right? And when he says that, it means the world to me. But he always used to tell me when kids and animals, whenever I talk to crows and shit. Whenever animals feel like they could trust you, they know you're over. I really feel like creatures see that little aura thing around you, and some people got red, dark, evil. Some people got that light. You know what I mean? So shout out to you. You lived through that, Zay. Damn, that's a factory. Yup, yup, yup. I used to feed it. Yup, yup, yup. Skin raccoons and make jackets out of it. Yup. Remember the raccoon tails? We got a pet goat. He loved candy. Total sweet tooth. That's what's up. And yo, I'm telling you, a lot of animals get the bad rep because of their look. That's why I always said it sucks if you're a cute animal like a rabbit, because motherfuckers is gonna try to hunt you and kill you for your fur. And it sucks if you're an ugly creature, because niggas are gonna try to hunt you and kill you. Like it's like, damn, nigga, make me a medium nigga. But that'd be dope though if we all die and you wake up as a creature. You know what I mean? What creature would you be? What animal would you be if you died? But I hit the 103. I'm gonna let everybody say what they last little joints. But I appreciate everybody. We almost hit that 20 ball, man. Thanks everybody for the thumbs up. You know what I mean? He go to church every day, every Sunday, and walk. Go to the casino, smoke a cigar. So he's active, active. Shout out to that fan, Bow. You know what I mean? Animals and kids always connect with me. See, Nene, I wasn't, you know what I mean? I don't, but it means a lot that you know what I mean? You know that, you know what I'm saying? I swear a squirrel ran up on me. Yes, shut up, Black. Yo, Black, hold on. I swear a squirrel ran up on me. Yes, it is squirrel. I'm like, what the? Yo, Black, yo, what up? I remember going to my grandpa's house. His neighbors had a bunch of honeybees. I was like, wow, but now it's, yo, what happened there, man? I wish they used to promote that, because a lot of folk were just slapping bees, not knowing bees. A lot of times, first of all, creatures don't attack us; we attack them, right? And if you're in their space, they're gonna come around. So instead of swatting, just move away. You know what I'm saying? Forget spraying, move away. But we killed a lot of bees, and now these dummies are like, "Oh yeah, we need bees to pollinate and da da da." Yeah, da da da. Goofy. But that's funny as shit, right? This girl like dick, and you're like, oh, word on you, word on it. Ooh, I'll be a snaggletooth tiger. Stormy loves candy. She comes through here in a bag shake. That's what's up. I would love to. I either be an owl or something either small and fast, you know what I mean, so I could get away from humans. But yeah, man, good looking. Thank you, B, for that last joke. I appreciate everybody. We're gonna get the 20 ball on the replay, but thank you, everybody. I appreciate your energy. We had a great one. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Happy born day again. Happy belated birthdays. Happy early birthdays. Thank you, Fire, for all the great commentary. Nene Landon as usual. Frank always, you know what I mean? This girl from my age. I'm dead. I'm dead. What up, Christy? Once again, I hope your son feels better, gets through that sickness. And bye everybody. Later, you know how we end this. Peace. $8, $8. Random. We outside, we inside, we everywhere, nigga. What up, y'all? Peace. Later, later. I always tell her too, man. Thank you, everybody. Babe, I love you. One. Everybody have a great one. Salute, B. You already, man. Fan Bow, thank you for rocking with me as usual. You know what I mean? And thank you, everybody, for your energy, man. You know I appreciate that shit. Uh, yeah, man. I see you tomorrow, man. Good looking. Zay Dollar. We out of here, man. I see you tomorrow. Mañana, mañana, mañana. Yo, friend, Fan Bow, Christy, Nick, B, everybody. Yo, have a great one. Fire. You already. No. Peace, 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 peace. Later, later, later. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Zay Dollar. Random. Thank you, thank you. Yo, everybody be safe. Have a great day. Keep your antennas up. And I see you tomorrow, man. Same place, same time. Thank you, everybody. Later. Stay strong, man. Thank you. Thank you. Random. Good looking, Christy. Later, y'all. Peace. Have a great day, man. You know I'm always still here watching. Yeah, fan bow. One hundo, baby. Salute to the strength, man. Thank you, squad.